It's Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. Well, Lil Duval says, it's a weird feeling when you realize you're realer than the person you look up to. Okay. Lil Wayne, he was not allowed to perform for Justin Portier's walkout. Lil Wayne also does not look healthy. I don't look healthy myself, but this is Lil Wayne, bro. This is a guy who never had lean gut his whole life, and now he's getting it now. So I don't know. Maybe, yeah. And this isn't like to take shade at Lil Wayne, but Carter 6 was not good. That might be having a toll on him. I'm not sure. It just wasn't good. I think he has too many yes men around him because, like, for some reason, this wasn't good. Most stuff it's not like Lil Wayne just is whack overnight, right? Like, he just dropped good stuff like 6 months ago. So it's like, it's weird. That's why everyone's like, what's going on? Grizzley speaks on stream. We talked about this yesterday. So what's going on is the trial's going on for OTF and 600 member WooThang, who was arrested for the murder of Grizzley's aunt JB in 2019. She was killed in the back of Grizzley's car. If I'm mistaken, he stopped somewhere and he was inside and they shot the car up, right? And people were spooked because they're like, wait a minute. WooThang used to be cool with Grizzley. Well, sometimes, guys, okay, so this is what I hate about the internet, right? And I experienced this myself when Shorty Low died. Shorty Low died in 2016, and we had been filming an everyday podcast. Every day we were filming. Well, we'd film it, and I'd drop an episode daily, right? We did this for 30 days, and then he died. So, obviously, the podcast ended. It was a in-car podcast. And it was starting to do well. We would do food reviews. We'd talk about topics. And I remember speaking to his dad died a week earlier, or maybe a week and a half, and then he died. Like, I just spoken to him, and then like 5 hours later he was dead, and that hurt a lot, But what was weird was I saw people on the internet saying that I blood sacrificed him. And I was like, are you kidding? Like, for what? What would I gain from that? Like, I had been friends with Shorty Low for like 6 years at that point, 6-7 years. And, so I can see how the internet, they want to believe something deep happened. They look at the people close to the person. Listen, what happened with Shorty Low, I don't know what happened in that car, but he was in there with 2 girls. From what I hear, there was like cops. It's like someone pulled off. You know how the cops post up at night? They pulled off to pull him over for speeding or whatever. And one of the girls, that's what I've heard. And then one of the girls grabbed the wheel and spun the car. That's what I'm hearing. Because also, money was missing from his pockets, and he always kept like 10 grand on him, cash. He always did. That's just what Shorty Low did. He was always ready to play CeeLo or something, gamble. He loved gambling. But yeah, so people were trying to paint that Grizzley set his on up, or it was, it's his uncle's wife, right? And she invested in his career. And they're thinking, oh, they had a relationship and he got her pregnant. No, come on, leave it alone. Leave it alone. This was probably a beef that he had. This is why you don't want to have problems with people on the street. Probably had a problem with his friend WooThang, right? You're not really that close with him. And he probably, tracked or whatever and thought he was shooting up Grizzley. I just don't get how people just paint this narrative where it's like pretty obviously what happened. Like, it was a fallout between friends, and his aunt unfortunately got killed. And he probably lives with that guilt every day, Because, people have ego, so you get into it with somebody. You say, well, do what you got to do. Da, 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 da. You don't think about it anymore because he's home in Detroit. And, it does happen in Detroit every day, right? I've filmed in Detroit and seen a shootout happen right across the street from where I was at before, like a long time ago. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't go to Detroit anymore. Detroit's crazy. The cops don't even show up for the shooting. Anyways, it is what it is. N.O.R.E. You remember when N.O.R.E. used to tell about like, there was 2 doors open, and one, he always used to talk like one was the Illuminati and one was like, the other, just regular life. And I didn't go through the Illuminati door, and I never had a hit ever since then. And then he got Drink Champs, and now, but here's the funny thing. I don't believe that he, just down with Illuminati or anything. I just believe he started playing the industry games because he is very industry now. And what's funny is he was like, so he's interviewing Giggs, and Giggs is talking about like Drake sent him a second record on Christmas Day, and he was like, geez, Drake never stops, right? And then N.O.R.E. was like, well, you guys don't celebrate Christmas in London, right? Does N.O.R.E. even know what Christmas is? It's a religious holiday, right? Yes, if you're religious, you celebrate Christmas in London, depending on your religion, right? And then N.O.R.E. was like, oh, no, I guess that's Thanksgiving. It's like, N.O.R.E., are you that demonic, bro? That you don't get religion, bro? Like, what? Then you got Shannon Sharpe. So, Joe Budd and a lot of other people and even Vlad have said, how much do you think Shannon Sharpe paid to settle the lawsuit with this white girl? Well, obviously it was enough for her to retire, because now she is retired from OnlyFans. She says, today I've decided to retire from OnlyFans. Thank you for the incredible support you've shown me over the past few years. This community has given me life. I could have never imagined I'll still be active on social media. I have several new projects in the works, and I can't wait to share. I'm truly excited for the next chapter. Crazy. She probably got 5 to 10 million, somewhere in there. Well, we got Clarissa Shields. She's obviously paying her PR team a lot of money to... I've never seen her posted so much, right? So they tell her things to do, and, they pay the Shade Room to post and everything. And it does bring brand deals, okay? So I'm not hating on it. And they want to do this fight with Ali. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Ali should not do the fight. Yes, they got the $15 million. Clarissa Shields secured the $15 million. But to me, this is Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, female version. In a sense. But obviously, Clarissa Shields is like a, real boxer. I mean, Jake Paul kind of is now too. But it's just like, Clarissa Shields, this is all she did. It's not like a gimmick for her. It's not like something she transitioned into. Her whole life, she's been training to be a boxer. Ali's, there's almost a 20-year age gap. It's almost unfair, Father Time doesn't fail. Clarissa Shields is 14-0. She's like 30, right? Layla Ali is almost 50. And she's undefeated too, but yeah, you could say this will be I guess, it'll be good. People will watch it, but it's like, she's older, It's like, obviously Clarissa Shields is more sharp, right? Clarissa Shields barked at Christian Rock's sister because she says, let me walk you out with you. She says, shut your clout chasing butt up because I'll knock you and Layla out the same. Sean Kingston's mom faces deportation, begs judge for a 30-month prison term. See, here's the thing with Sean Kingston's mother. This is her second time being arrested for fraud. The first time was 2006. She got out, and they didn't deport her then, so she was lucky. But I'm so shocked she's not a citizen at this point because she's been here for so long. But she's begging for a 30-month sentence when she's facing 20 years per charge. I think it's something like that. And she's a repeat offender, right? She obtained over $1 million in luxury goods using the celebrity status of Sean Kingston. She's dragged her son into the mess too, so he's, Sean Kingston. Sean Kingston learned from his mom. Turner is expected to be deported to Jamaica. But is Jamaica going to even put her in jail? Or is she going to face the time here, then get deported to Jamaica? I mean, I don't know. It's a sad story because it's like, I mean, should we feel bad for her? I mean, this is her second time doing this. I mean, she's obviously like, I don't know. Vibes Cartel says, big up to Beanie Man, former king of dancehall. Yeah, that's true. He jokes about it, but that's going to piss Beanie Man off. He really gets upset about that. I saw this on Gossip of the City. They always get these off topic. Well, they get these side news stories that are pretty funny, pretty good. I guess Keisha Cole's team supposedly hit this restaurant, and they were like, "Oh, can you do food for us after the show?" And they were like, "What's your budget for how many people?" They said $300 for 40 people. I don't even know. I don't think you can feed 40 people with $300 at McDonald's. Like a McDonald's meal costs $10 to $12 at this point, right? You can't even feed that many people with $300 at McDonald's. What you're going to get is spaghetti and meat sauce. Now, Keisha Cole says this isn't true. I don't even know this person, but of course you would try to save face because that's embarrassing. $300 for 40 people. It would be at least $1,000. YK Osiris says Drake was clip farming when he posted the viral clip of YK singing to pay off a $60K debt. Nah, I think you really owed him that money. A lot of entertainers have gambling problems. Probably gambled on the court, lost. He had no way to pay him back, so he said, "Just sing for me." Felt bad for him. Gave him an out. Now he's going. See, this is why you can't give people an out. Top 5 because now YKO starts saying it's cap. Top 5 shares a message for Ye after surviving a recent attempt on his life. No way you should have made it to Paris. You're a soldier. And then he says, "What you thinking right now?" Top 5 says, "They know I'm coming, Ye." No, top 5, you need to chill out, bro. Bro, you're gonna end up. Bro, you need to chill out if you value your life, bro. Like, you're just throwing your life away. You'll realize that later. Because I think top 5 is in his 20s still, right? Top 5. Drake age. Let's see if they even have his age. They do in Canada because he got arrested. Top 5 age. I met Ye my birthday. I don't care what his age is, honestly. Oh wait, maybe they'll have it here. No, this is definitely not him. It says YouTube Mr. Top 5. That's somebody else. Toronto rapper top 5 arrested. Top 5. Okay, let's see. Toronto rapper. I'm just curious now. I don't really care, but came this far. Top 5. Toronto rapper. Top 5 age. 26. Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing, man. Well, take care of yourself, buddy. Then, oh yeah, Anna Mack says she's going to take legal action against Stunna Girl after allegedly being targeted in robbery by men she claims sent by her. I could see that. Stunna Girl be acting like a super gangster. Probably some jewelry, maybe that Stunna Girl felt like she got through her. Who knows? I don't know. Anyways, that's about it, guys. This is JordanTower with JT News. This is a slow start to the day. I'm sorry. I've been probably off since the 17th. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and today, I've been kind of off my regular schedule. But tomorrow's a new day. Just had some crazy stuff going on past couple days. Nothing bad, but just stressful, because you're waiting for an answer to something. So nothing bad, it's just like an interview thing I had to do. I'll fill you guys in on it later. It's nothing crazy. It's just like it's a thing where you gotta. It's nothing. It's like a formality. And it's annoying because it's something where, like, you're the way things go, are you gonna have to spend more money to fight something or not? It's not nothing legal like that, but it's like it's just a decision on something. It's almost like applying for a loan or something. It's something like that. So I'm waiting for the answer on that, and then if I don't get that, then I got to go another step. But it's just annoying. I like things to run smooth, but anyway, but life isn't always like that, especially when you're dealing with government stuff and all this other stuff. So it was annoying. So it's stressful because they don't give you an answer. You got to wait like a week, and then you got to like go the next step and hire somebody that knows more about the situation. It's like, it's just dumb stuff. But as soon as I know more about it, I'll fill you guys in on it. It's nothing secret or anything. Peace.